Would you go out with a transsexual woman?
I think I don't know. Personality for me is. I mean, it's easy to say.
See, for me, this is the problem, because I think I don't know whether you would say it or not, but I feel that a lot of guys would not go out with somebody like me, even though I'm a woman, because
some
they
would though.
No, but what you have to remember is the ones that do.
But they would worry about the connotations of it being confused with gender queer.
I don't even think it. I think it's even more about. I think that we live in such a binary world where people think there's two options of gay and straight, and I think they think, I'm having sex with a woman who's trans,
the world's a buffet.
therefore I'm gay, and I think that's why these conversations are important, because and I think it's about fragile masculinity at the end of the day, is that men think that it takes something away from them from being with a trans woman, and ultimately it's got nothing, like, it's because they're held to this rigid idea of, like, I'm heterosexual, and if what does that mean? I don't know who I am anymore in this world if it's not binary.
I think society tells people it's not okay, and that's the thing. And I do believe the society is changing, and
then I believe it's your choice too. Like I would choose not to. Like that doesn't make me
But you
scared.
would go out with another woman.
Would I go out with a woman?
You would go out with a woman.
Yes, of course.
But you wouldn't go out with a transsexual woman.
No.
The fact Ginuwine here, is happy to go with women, but he's not happy.
Not every woman.
Yeah, but he's happy to go with women, but he's not happy to go. This isn't an attack on you. I'm just saying he wouldn't feel comfortable going with what is termed, he wouldn't feel comfortable going with me. If you're in my situation and you are trying to date, there is an extremely narrow band.
You're saying you're not
gay. And
from
my experience, I'm not gay. But I've tried to date, and everything that comes back, guys have chatted me up not knowing my past. But then as soon as they find out, whoa, I'm a woman, right? Okay. Forget about any T's or anything in front of it. I'm just a woman, okay? So on that score, you would date me, wouldn't you?
Not if you told me you was trans.
No, I'm not telling you I'm trans. I'm a woman.
A woman,
You would date me then.
Woman, yeah.
Go on, let's have a kiss. You see, and I think
he's just not that into you.
I think all.
All right, what's happening, everybody? It's your man, Tone Space. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, all of that stuff right there. Now, what you just saw was this very famous viral clip from a show called Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. And it has our man Ginuwine, who you may know as an old school, not really old school, decade plus ago, R&B star, famous for his song, My Pony, however it went. Popular song, very popular artist, pretty much legendary status in R&B, right? And this was a transgendered woman that was on the little panel there by the name of India Willoughby. Now, as you saw, Ginuwine was very vocal about his distaste in wanting to personally date a transgendered or trans anything type of woman, and then the woman tries to reach in for a kiss. Ginuwine kind of pulls away, and for whatever reason, he's getting vilified for that. And I do not understand where the premise of that comes from. Or maybe I do understand, but I totally disagree with it. I think it was he behaved totally right. And in a sense, she kind of imposed him, whatever. She kind of imposed herself on him. And so if anyone was wrong in this situation, it would be Miss Willoughby in that situation, right? Now, my thoughts on homosexuality or transgenderedness or any of that as a whole is very simple. I have a very simple breakdown of it. I am not in favor of a homosexual lifestyle. However, I have no ill will, bad feelings, or anything for those that have that inclination to either be a homosexual or to either want to change their gender from man to woman, woman to man, right? And the reason being is I personally believe that it's something faulty in the brain. It's just my opinion. If you look back decades ago, being homosexual was considered a mental illness, right? And of course, those days are long gone. However, what do we eat? What does the Food and Drug Administration approve? It improves all these agents and stuff in our food that manipulate the body and the hormones and bring out a lot of estrogen in men to make men want to become women. It's just fact. Even if, let's say you're a homosexual guy out there and you eat a lot of crap. All right, it may not hit you because you're already set. You're triggered. You like women, you like booties, you like breasts, you like all of that. However, now you have that in your genes. So then when you reproduce your children, they're going to have a lot bigger chance to have that homosexual inclination genetically than decades ago before GMOs and before all these additives in the food. So that's the reason that I have no bad will towards people that have an inclination for same-sex genders, or wanting to change their sex. Also, I do not agree with transgendered ability. I do not even agree with the ability for a man to become a woman, get his stuff sliced off, or take pills to give him breasts and all that stuff, or for a woman to get a fake penis and become a man. I am not in favor for any of that stuff. However, I do not fault the individual that may want to do that. Being that the technology exists, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's where your mind is, that's where your desires are, you feel like you're trapped in that man's body, hey, I understand. I just think it's due to a chemical situation that's faulty in the brain. But hey, if you being the victim of that, in my opinion, I can't blame you. I don't knock you. I salute you. Do what you do. What I do blame and what I do have a problem with is this technology that was created to allow men to then become women, women to become men. I blame it on Dr. Heinbender. Whoever, the same people that brought you fake breasts and injections for booties and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I am totally against the controlling factors that foster and produce homosexuality through foods, drugs, also through the media, social programming and stuff like that. They're really trying to gayin up the community hard body. It's just what it is. So I fault them, and I fault the people that came out with the technology for people to switch their genders. I fault them. I do not fault the people with themselves. I'll tell you a quick story. One time in Kmart, not too long ago, right? There was, I guess, a transgendered woman online in front of me, and I heard the people, and it happened to be the people that work in Kmart. They were snickering, they were cracking jokes on her and everything, and that shit got me heated. It got me irate to the point where I actually screamed on those people. You know what I'm saying? Because the person was, the transgender woman, she heard that and she was like rather upset. It was very obvious. You could read it on her face, and she even said something like, "Oh, these assholes." So that shit made me flip. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Especially you're supposed to work here. That's far from being professional. You know what I mean? So those are my opinions on that situation. I don't think Ginuwine was wrong for that at all. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel otherwise, hey, feel free to give me, your opinions as to why. You know what I'm saying? But he's being blasted in the media, and it's just the way it is. It's just a society we live in, like homosexuality, transgenderedness, whatever you call it. They're really making more than just a safe haven. They're trying to like overwhelm us with this. Perfect example. I, heterosexual man, you out there, y'all might be heterosexual people. Now they're calling, instead of just being called regular ass heterosexual or just being called normal, they're calling us cisgendered. So basically it's, and it's a title that starts with transgender. So it's like an offshoot of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different variety of that type of gender. So a variety of transgender is now cisgendered. You kind of see what they're doing there? They're kind of making being normal or being heterosexual, they're making that like an offshoot or something different, or a bastardized version of what they want to call normal in transgendered. Oh, you're cisgendered. You're not normal that is now transgendered. You're cisgendered. You see how the play on words and the play on psychology, just that grouping or classification for what I like to call normal people is? This shit is crazy, man. So those are my opinions. Please share, like, subscribe, all that fly stuff. Leave your opinions down below because I want to hear what y'all people think about this right here. All right.